pet in the movies. They imagine themselves training their dog or their cat to become a star. Well, certainly there are a lot of organizations that will help you train your pet to be in the movies, but most people don't really understand what's involved. This is a dog acting class run by Gary Oliver of Cinema Zoo.
These classes were designed to give Cinema Zoo a better opportunity for having better trained dogs working in an industry, and you're going to have a lot of fun, and so is the dog.
For some people, their dogs become the extension of their own ambitions in the same way that their children become the extension of their own ambitions. I mean, we all know about the Hollywood mom who, wants their child to turn into Brooke Shield or something or another. I mean, there are lots of organizations which will, in fact, put your dog in commercials, or maybe if you get lucky, put them in the movies or something or another. And a lot of people really feel that way. I mean, that's what they want. But that's already at the level of much more the exhibitionism of the owner rather than the relationship between the dog and the person.
Well, there is some of that. There's no doubt about it, and I can't argue with him on that issue. But there's the other end of the stick too, whereas first of all, it's giving the dog a purpose. The dog itself is being trained and conditioned for whatever these people's ego is. So therefore, the dog's going to come out of it a winner, because he's got more ways to be doing things, pleasing people, getting praised, and he doesn't understand that he's doing it for a movie. The dog doesn't have an ego.
The way Gary works is he'll tell me to come in and I'll come in and he'll work with me. Like he'll get me to teach Kaya. That's his way of training. He doesn't take the dog by himself.
I'd like to see, as this goes on, okay, it's going to be hand signals, okay?
So he gets the owner involved too. So it's like an owner-dog relationship thing.
So
This kind of collaboration may work well for photo shoots and commercials, but it's probably unrealistic for a movie set. This is a scene from Air Bud. There were 6 golden retrievers playing the part of Buddy, all of them trained by Deborah Coe to play very specific aspects of the Buddy role. The main part was played by Deborah Coe's own dog, Rush.
Good, Goofy, good boy. Dad's good. Dad's good. Good boy, good. He was known as Rush the Mush because he was the one that gave hugs, and he mushed up to the actors, Kevin Zegers in particular. I mean, his specialty was just being with somebody. For the second one, the key thing was training him to catch a football. Basically, they were conditioned to, catch it short distances first, just so that they'd catch it, and everything was good. You'd go for distance, and then go for height, once they were leaping and jumping for it, and every time they caught it. I mean, they feel good just for catching it, let alone, coming back and getting goodies for it as well, because retrievers are natural at playing ball. Good. That's good. That was good. See, where's the pig?
Training for the movies is usually done by professionals, but what about the relationship of the owner with his pet on the set? Well, the reality is the dogs are given to a trainer to work with for anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 months.
Generally, when I have an animal on set, the owners aren't allowed to accompany their animal, because it's like having, working small children, and if mommy's on set and I'm the trainer and I'm working the dog is keen on the owner, per se. So, and it makes it more difficult for the animal to concentrate.
The kind of training and tricks that the people are learning at Cinema Zoo is fun for both the dogs and their owners and can help build wonderful relationships. But it's debatable whether or not the training will get their dogs into the movies.
I prefer that they don't have major training in any particular area, because I'm putting that training on the dog, and I don't want to have to retrain a dog, untrain a dog and retrain it for my purposes, because the dog's already trained for their method.
Still, many people continue to train for the movies in the hope of making their pet a star.
that's better.
Hopefully we'll make it in something, even if it's a little commercial and people recognize her. I think that'll be really neat.
Well, I always tell everybody when they come to Cinema Zoo that we can never guarantee anything for them. All they're doing is broadening their own chances of something happening.
Come on. Pick him up. Good girl. Bang! 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 Corey.